Check out this dumpster. It's just at this apartment complex. Just a normal apartment complex. And look at this. Look how many TVs are in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, I think. Yeah, oh, definitely 10. Maybe 11. Definitely 10. 10 confirmed. And they're big too. They're all. That's the smallest one right there, and I think that's like a 40-inch. 32-inch. The smallest one in there is a 32 right there. That one there looks like maybe a 60, 70. That's at least a 40. Yeah, the smallest one is 32. That's just a bunch of giant ones. That's really nothing I could do with it, you know. Most I could do with that is rip them open and take out the gold-plated strip board, but those aren't really very valuable for the amount of time it would take to get all those open and stuff. There'd be like some small motors like the ones you see right there in there. There's some aluminum and stuff, but I'm just not gonna mess with that right now. But if someone knew how to fix TVs and could use these parts and stuff, I'll tell you what, if you're the type of person that could do that kind of stuff, these flat screen TVs, I said in a few videos back that they're all over the place, and that is no lie. There's at least 10 sitting right there, and they're all 32 or bigger. I think the smallest one in there is at least a 40, 42, besides that 32. I guess if the screen's broken, there's really not a whole lot of value to them, but you know, I think at least 50% of the ones I come across, the screen is perfectly fine. It's just some kind of electrical problem. So yeah, I mean, if you knew how to repair that kind of stuff, there's definitely some money out there. Check this out. All those TVs I just showed you are down that way, and the very next dumpster I came around, the very next dumpster, I looked in here, look at this. There's at least 10 more in there, and the smallest one is going to be that another 32, and the rest are considerably bigger than that. And I'm not quite sure what the deal is. That's a whole lot of TVs to just being a normal apartment complex. I mean, it's a big apartment complex, but must be some sort of business owner or an employee lives here or something, and they just ditched all this stuff. I mean, they're fully intact. I mean, they haven't been opened up or nothing. But yeah, that's pretty wild. That's probably about 2 dozen TVs in those last 2 dumpsters. And what do those cost at the store brand new? That'd be like, let's see if they averaged like 400, 500, I mean, even maybe more for those real big ones. Well, what would that be? That'd be $5,000, $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. If somebody could find a way to put some of that stuff to use, you know, like the ones that don't have broken screens, there might be a lot of money sitting out there for the right kind of person. Check this out. This is the 3rd dumpster in a row. I just came from down there. The very next dumpster, 3rd dumpster in a row. Check that out. Something very odd's going on at this apartment complex. It must, I mean, that's got to be a major business of some sort that's unloading this stuff. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And those are all big too. The smallest one I see in there looks like a 50-inch as far as I can tell. It'd be this one right here, whatever that is. 42-inch. That's the smallest one in there. And I might have to go grab that piece down there. But yeah, some sort of business is unloading unloading their broken TVs. I wouldn't be surprised if all these got broken screens. But yeah, this is definitely not a normal thing at this point. Just grab that piece out of there. See, there's some decent stuff on there, but it's just so time consuming busting those things open. And I'm not gonna drag them out of here, and I don't want to mess with it right now. But I guess when I said 15,000 earlier, I was probably pushing it a little bit. But now let's see, 24 and 34. In the last 3 dumpsters, that's at least over 30 TVs. So that is $15,000 worth of stuff now. And these big ones here actually probably cost more than 500. So, especially if they were bought years ago. So yeah, that's a lot of money. Let's see if the next dumpster's got the same thing. There's 6 dumpsters in this place, and the first dumpster didn't have any TVs. Number 2, 3, and 4 is what I've showed you. So there's 2 more left in this place. Let's go have a look. Yeah, well, I really didn't think that the next dumpster would be like that, but it is. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 8, maybe at least 7 confirmed in that one, and they're all still the big giant ones. 8, 9. That's unbelievable. So that's the 34. That's over 40 TVs so far. All right, 1 dumpster left in this place. Let's go have a look. Here's the last dumpster. It's actually just got garbage in it. So the first dumpster and the last dumpster didn't have TVs, and those are the 2 dumpsters at the front of this place. So the 4 back dumpsters are the ones that had all those TVs. Almost like somebody was kind of illegally dumping them or something. And this dumpster is actually up here by the office. So that's kind of strange. That was probably what, 40, 42, 43 confirmed TVs there. Check this out. A different apartment complex on the same street. Just down the street a little bit. Look at this. Isn't that definitely something a bit odd going on at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. That brings us up to a total of 50 so far. Very next dumpster, and guess what? Oh my goodness. Hey, oh, look at that. I didn't even see those. That was under that cardboard. I didn't see it. 3 computers sitting there. Hey, now we're talking. I wish this was all computers and not TVs. Yeah, there's 3 computers sitting there. That's most excellent. Let's see how many TVs are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Probably 14. And there's probably some more down there that aren't visible, I would imagine. But we'll just... there's... I think that's 15. I don't know, we'll call it 15. 50, so we're up to 65. Someone's definitely dumping their stuff. I don't know who would have this many TVs though. It's kind of strange. And it looks like my battery in my flashlight's getting weak, so. Well, at least I got some computers to take home now. That's cool. Very next dumpster, and of course there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably more. And let's see, that's gonna be the smallest one in there, and it looks like a 32. And the rest are, there's another 32 back there, and the rest are considerably larger than that. There's just a bunch of big dogs in there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9. So that's, we'll just call it 75 total at this point. Hey, there's actually some cords on these I can take. Well, here's the last dumpster in this complex, and it's just garbage. So the first and last dumpsters, both of the ones up at the front, just like the last place, no TVs, and the dumpsters in the back full of TVs. So I'd like to hear from you guys what you think's going on. 75 large flat screen TVs. So I pulled up to this dumpster, and there was 5 more TVs in here, and I deleted the footage. This was last night. This is the next night. Notice my batteries and my flashlight are freshly charged. But yeah, there was 5 more of those big dogs in here, and this apartment complex is actually a quarter mile down the road. It's not even associated with them other places. It's on a different road, and that's pretty amazing, really. Someone was just ditching all their TVs, and I'm pretty sure they all had cracked screens is the reason why they were all thrown away like that. But that's pretty amazing. So after finding those 5, that made a total of at least 80. And plus I have 3 more at home, scrap. But that's the first time I've deleted footage. And there goes my camera cap. That's the first time I've deleted footage, and it's not a very good feeling because this was the last 2 scenes in my video, and I went to make my video last night, and I was missing the end. So yeah, I went to the, what the deal was is I just went to Walmart to get some cat food and stuff, and I was just hitting dumpsters on the way home when I ran into all those TVs. That explains why my flashlight was so dim and why I deleted the videos, because I had to switch over to a different memory card that I never use, and somehow it malfunctions. And here's the second scene I deleted. See, I have these waiting for me back at home, and I've already procrastinated scrapping these, so last thing I want to do is have more of them. I mean, I have too many other things to do than to scrap these things, because there's really, you know, once those screens are broke, there's very little value in there. All the scrap yards where I live, none of them take these things with the screen in there, so I have to remove the screen to even sell them to a scrap yard. And those screens are just, you know, they're just pretty much despised where I live. Thanks for watching, and sorry for deleting that last scene. I just came across this smashed up TV out here. It's an older one. It's got the tin back instead of the plastic back. I believe this one's a little older than those ones I was finding in the dumpster. But as you can see, there's just not that much to them. I mean, this one's just tin metal. It's all tin, which is only 4 cents a pound right now. And there's some nice little motors on there, but that's only going to add up to, you know, a couple pounds. And so that'd be like, you know, 20 cents. Those motors might be 20 cents. If you take all the motors off of there, it might be 30 cents. You know, and this tin's not worth hardly anything. And there's some interesting little, tiny little gold-plated pins in there. But those aren't hardly anything. I mean, those have very little value too. And then there'll be the gold-plated strip board. And actually, I think it's missing from this one. I think it's been taken out. I don't think this is it. But that's about it. You know, there'll be a little bit of gold plate in there, but it's not worth very much. So I'm kind of glad I found this TV just now, because I'm about to publish that 80 flat screens in a dumpster video. And, you know, a little piece of aluminum here and there, and you know, maybe a pound of aluminum. You know, so it's just they're just very, 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 very little scrap metal value. Yeah, just, you know, a few ounces of low-grade copper wire, insulated copper wire. So yeah, there's just there's nothing exciting about these things at all, unfortunately. That's too bad, because they're all over the place.